My 9/11 story is a little unique, only because when that happened, there was a few areas, a few cities that had a direct connection to the events that transpired in New York with the terrorists, the airplanes, everything. I think one of the planes that was leaving from Newark was headed to San Francisco, and that's where I'm from, the San Francisco Bay Area. Now, what makes that important is that I remember the morning that it happened. Matter of fact, I got to watch the second plane hit because I got a phone call and I was told to turn the TV on because something had hit the World Trade Center. I turned it on. Of course, it was live. And then, bam, of course, the second plane hit. And that's when we all knew terrorists. I had to go to work. So I got ready, got in my car, and drove off to my job. And on the way there, I saw one of the most spookiest kind of sights you could kind of see in real life. I even described it on Twitter a long time ago. And I don't know why a reporter from, I think, Japan asked me if I could use my story, that little piece at least. And I said, yeah, go right ahead. And I tried looking for it, but I didn't see I didn't see it anywhere on their website or anything. But what I described on that tweet was on the way to work, I pulled up to a red light and there was a bunch of cars on the way to work too. And I look around left and right and everybody are looking down at their radio, just staring in disbelief. You could see it in their eyes. And that looked creepy as hell, like really creepy. And I'm listening to my radio station and it said of course, they grounded all the airplanes, but there's a few missing. And one of those airplanes was headed to San Francisco. But the rumor, these crazy rumors back then on the radio while it was happening, was that they possibly had a dirty bomb, meaning that if it ignited, if it blew up, well, it doesn't really blow up, from what I understand. It pops, but it's not like a nuke. But if it were to go off, it would infect probably the whole entire Bay Area, because I'm from Oakland, so San Francisco's like right next door. It would have infected all of us. It would have killed a lot of people. It affected all of us. So I get to my job, and it was a book warehouse where we shipped out books, different places, whatever. It shut down. Nobody was ordering anything. So we had time. Actually, I remember I took a little TV, tiny TV, because I wanted to keep watching the news. Since we weren't doing anything, I turned it on, and everybody gathered around me. And my brother, I think, had the idea to put it on the Spanish channel because they're very uncensored. They show you everything. And Lord knows they did. I mean, the bodies falling, they showed everything. So, man, I was just paranoid looking at the sky. Honestly, you know what it felt like? Like World War III. I thought it was an invasion that was going to start from the inside with terrorism. And then once everything's chaotic, people are scrambling, then either China or Russia was going to invade through the air and the sea with like ground troops and everything. That's what it felt like. End of the world kind of feeling, especially with the whole dirty bomb thing. So yeah, that's my 9/11 story. Every year I gotta think back, man. What a crazy, crazy day. All right, man. Catch you on the next one. Toodaloo!